Hey everyone, Ross from RealMattressReviews.com and the online mattress showroom here in Minneapolis. Today I've got another review for you, this time on the Juno Hybrid from Juno.ca. This is going to be a Canadian made and sold mattress. It only sells in Canada currently, so if you are in Canada, you're in luck. I've got a good review for you coming up. Before we dive in, I just want to say I want to continue to do these reviews, but Google's gotten extremely competitive. So if you are watching my reviews on YouTube and you decide to purchase, please use my link down in the description. That way they'll know you came from me. All right, guys, let's dive in. We'll talk briefly about the construction and then we'll get into what you really care about, how the mattress feels. So this has a stretch knit cover on the top. There is an available upgrade for a cooling fabric for $79, which is a really good price considering some of the brands you'll see out there charging, upwards to $200 in some cases. But this is, in my opinion, a fine cover, and you could consider getting a cooling mattress protector instead of the upgraded cover. But it is nice to have double cooling, so cooling fabric plus a cooling mattress protector. Right up top, we've got a 2-inch layer of gel-infused foam, and this foam is very fast responding, so it has pressure relief like memory foam, but you're not gonna have that slow sinking feeling or have it take forever to kind of rebound if you adjust positions. So very nice response on that top foam layer. And then under that, it's a 1-inch transition layer that's going to give you guys extra deep support and better lumbar support, followed up by a 6-inch coil unit that's zoned, so the center third of the mattress is going to have stronger coils. That's going to help with better lumbar support. It's going to help with longevity for the mattress. And then on the bottom, we have a 1-inch base. That's going to add rigidity to the mattress and allow you to put it on slats, platform beds, or pretty much anything you need to. Another feature that's really important that I want to touch on is foam encasement. So Juno and some of the other brands these guys own have foam encasement, which puts a rail of foam all the way around the perimeter of the mattress that gives you better edge support. Not a lot of brands are doing this in the rolled box space because they're harder to manufacture, they're harder to roll. So I'm really liking that I'm seeing that foam encasement on some of these mattresses. I'll touch a little bit more on that later. All right, guys, let's dive into the good stuff, how the mattress actually feels, who I think it might be a great fit for, and my overall opinion on the feel. Keep in mind, I'm about 190 pounds. And I typically am a combination sleeper who likes a medium firm mattress. I tend to like a little extra firmness to maintain spinal alignment, and mainly because a lot of these mattresses will break in and get a little softer over time. So I tend to prefer something and recommend things that are a little bit firmer than you think you might want to allow some of that break-in period. But on my back, this top gel foam feels very good. It feels very supportive and has pressure relief there as well. So I'm getting conformance here where most of my body weight is. I can feel that zone support giving me extra support here where most of my weight is. I would call this a medium firm, probably between a 6 and a 7 out of 10, with 10 being the firmest. So it is a little firmer than medium, but it's not rock hard. I still have good pressure relief here. So really, really nice feel on my back. I'm gonna say if you're a back and stomach sleeper, you're gonna absolutely love this mattress. For me, I actually still prefer a little bit of a firmer mattress on my side because I feel like it gives me better spinal alignment and just overall will hold up longer. But even on my side here, as you can see, my hip is able to drive into the mattress. I don't have a lot of pressure pushed back up. My shoulder here feels good. So for me, this is actually the optimal firmness that I would prefer as a combination sleeper who does sleep on his side quite often. I could see some people thinking this might be a hair too firm on side if you were either a really light sleeper or if you just simply prefer a softer mattress that kind of envelops your body a little bit more. But for me, I still feel like this has enough pressure relief on my side. And on my stomach, this is gonna be a really good option. I still have pressure relief here, so it's not like digging into my ribs or anything. But if you're too soft on your side, your stomach sinks in and you get a lot more lower back arch, which is one of the main reasons people get lower back pain. So really nice firmness for stomach and back sleeping. And it should work well for the majority of people on your side as well. But I could see some people feeling it's just a hair too firm for side sleeping. Like I said, if you like a softer mattress or you're very lightweight, because you're gonna sink in less if you're lighter weight. But overall, really nice medium firm feel. Another feature some people might prefer, I see it in my showroom sometimes, is the smooth top. So this is not going to have the tufts like this on the quilt foam, so you have a nice smooth surface. Some people prefer that, some people don't really care. You don't have that added quilt foam for a little more plushness on top. However, nice smooth top. So who do I think is actually going to prefer this mattress? It's going to be most combination sleepers. So this still is, in my opinion, soft enough for the majority of people in all three positions, but it's going to work really, really good for back and stomach sleepers as well. If you're kind of flipping it up all night, I think it could be great for everybody. If you're side sleeping all the time and you want something a little softer, you might prefer something a little softer than this. But overall, I think it should work great for most people that are kind of combination sleeping. Real quick, I want to go back to that foam encased edge support because you don't see that in all the online mattress brands. So as you can see, as I sit here, the top comfort foams of course are going to sink down, but once I hit that foam rail, I've got very good support even here in the seated position, which is a downfall for some online brands is the seated position edge support isn't that great. However, I'm not super concerned about the seated position as much, but if you're somebody that likes to sit on the edge of the bed, put your socks on, your shoes on, or whatever, you will find that this has good edge support in that seated position. I'm more concerned about that in the laying down position and whether or not I feel like I'm rolling off the bed. And here, even on the extreme edge, I feel very straight. I'm not getting that roll off the bed feeling. And this is going to be important for those of you that are in a queen like this. With two people, you want to be able to use the entire sleep surface without feeling like you're rolling off the bed. So that's a really, really good feature to have on this mattress, especially in that price point. And speaking of price point, the queens on this come in at $649 Canadian, and they've got a really good sleep bundle right now. You're going to get 2 free pillows, free sheets, a free protector, and 2 free pillow protectors. So really, really good value, especially for that $649 price. You're gonna have free shipping. You've got the free trial, free returns on this as well. So overall, very good value. Let's just touch on motion transfer real quick. So this is going to use independent pocketed coils, and you've got some really motion reducing foams in this mattress as well. So you're going to have very little motion transfer. If you have 2 people in the bed, you're not going to feel each other move around nearly as much as you would on a traditional inner spring where all the coils are interconnected. So you should have a very good experience with motion transfer on this mattress. All right guys, so to conclude this review, this is going to be a great mattress for those of you that have a tight budget but still want high-end features like gel-infused foams, foam encasement, zone support. You honestly don't see zone support in mattresses in this price point very often. So very good construction. It's going to work great for most combination sleepers. It's going to work really good for back and stomach sleepers. And with that gel cooling foam and the cooling cover upgrade, this will be a mattress that sleeps cool. You're not sinking super far into the mattress. You're not being engulfed, which makes you sleep warmer. So overall, really, really good quality build, especially for the price. Guys, if you have any questions, drop a comment below. As I mentioned, if you do decide to buy anything that you watch my reviews on, it'd be amazing if you could click that link down in the description so they know you came from me. Thank you and have a great day.